ripped the material off the machine and ran for a announce booth that we had, shouting at the time, "Get me on the air, get me on the air."
The first reports say that President Kennedy has been seriously wounded by this shooting. President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, some 38 minutes ago.
It was hard to speak the words. I choked a little bit on it and kind of hesitated, but was able to go on. I'm not at all ashamed of showing that emotion. I'm, matter of fact, proud that I was able to subdue it enough to continue. Well, I hold to the view that he was a lone gunman, yes. I'm not sure as to whether it was a part of a conspiracy or not, however, any longer.
I sort of fell asleep in the press bus, or half asleep, and had a kind of daydream in which I imagined what would happen if somebody took a shot at him. When there was a bang, and we all said, "Was that a shot? What was that? What was that?" And there was that enough time to say that. Then there were two bang, bang, like that, very close together. And I was right at the front of the press bus, and I said, "Jesus, those are shots." The air was filled with the most incredible screaming. It was as though there were 25 choirs all out of tune, just screaming at the tops of their lungs. Then I noticed that policemen were running up the hill, the grassy slope, grassy knoll as it became to be known, and that there were people sitting there looking dazed, some still sort of half crouched over their children. So I ran up the grassy knoll, around the people, came to the top, went to the fence, and I have pictures of myself by that fence. I ran along the top, looking for a phone. The first building I came to that looked as though it had one turned out to be the Texas School Book Depository. Ran up the steps, young guy came out. I said, "Where's their phone? There's been a shooting." He showed me inside. I found a phone, got to NBC, did a little bulletin on the shots being fired. And I kept thinking, what an incredible story. What an incredible story. What an incredible story. It was like my own heartbeat telling me.
And it's even more incredible because the person you met outside the book depository may have been...
Yeah. Now, William Manchester thinks that the person I met was Lee Harvey Oswald, and he writes it so in The Death of the President. Why would professional policemen run up there after there was a gunshot, who are more experienced in listening to gunshots and hearing gunshots reverberate, the echoes reverberate off buildings? Why would they be misled?